Her interest in weaves began when she started wearing saris at the age of 16. Let's meet Radhe Jaggi. We are super excited to have you on our show, Sustainable Living with Shilpa Reddy, as our Sustainable Star.
Thank you so much for having me.
How did you become a part of Save the Weave, one of the initiatives by Isha Yoga Center?
Somehow snowballed into being involved with Save the Weave. In whatever small way I can contribute, I hope I'm able to do that.
Now Save the Weave is only retailing out of Isha Life.
Yeah.
Do you intend to take it to other retail platforms as well?
That anybody can come to Isha Life and procure it. And I don't just mean if you want to buy a sari from that weave, but even wholesale. If you want to design something for them, if you have a particular order for them, we will facilitate that for you through Isha Life. I think people misunderstand also dyeing as you just dye it. But if you look at kalamkari, they use milk to resist dye. If you look at if you look at ajrak, they use mud to resist dye. The way it's done, the technique is completely different.
How do you entice the fashion buyers, like the people who actually spend on fashion, to embrace handlooms?
Everybody likes to talk about how their mother's sari is so beautiful and their grandmother's sari is so beautiful, but they don't understand that it wasn't that color when your mother and grandmother bought it. If I use cotton from Tamil Nadu for a Tamil Nadu sari, it's very different from cotton from Telangana for a Telangana style sari.
Okay.
Just say it's all cotton is valid to a certain extent if you don't know the difference, but it feels different on the body, it flows differently when you wear it.
What scope do you think or do you see for Indian handlooms to fetch the kind of demand in the world markets?
Most of these designers are not going to come and go to a small village in the middle of nowhere and find that one master weaver who's capable of that one thing.
Right.
So the idea of Save the Weave is to ensure that we do that. You cannot really tell the difference between 500 and 300 count, and so they define it by weight. A 500 count muslin 1 meter by 1 meter weighs exactly so many grams, and that's how they know the difference in quality, which is quite fantastic.
The youngsters didn't even know what is handloom. How do you think we can, bring it to the mainstream?
There will be a lot of misconceptions about it, and I hope we can explain those and educate them to understand why one thing feels a certain way and another thing doesn't. The one thing about Indian culture is, traditionally anyway, we don't let anything go to waste. Once it gets worn, then you use it as a cradle for a baby. Once that gets too worn, then you use it to wipe something. Once that gets worn, you use it, maybe as the mop cloth. But it lasts you that long. As a piece of fabric, it has lasted you much longer than any other fast fashion fabric has lasted you.
What do you suggest people look at when they are choosing outfits that are made out of handloom?
If you look at 500 count muslin, I don't think any machine can make it.
Right.
Not with the softness and not with the same delicacy that a hand woven fabric is made out of.
What are the practices that you have taken from your father and which you are going to take it forward in the future also?
What will I take forward? I don't know, but I hope I take something forward.